Good afternoon, Colin here with Techout, and today I want to talk about Visible by Verizon. And I actually switched from T-Mobile. I made a video on that here on the channel about a week or so ago, maybe a little bit longer, on why I switched and why I went with Visible. And I just want to start off by saying this is not a sponsored video. I pay for my own Visible service. I have no contact with anybody at Visible or any relation to them other than I pay for phone service through them. There is a link in my description which gets you a discount on your first month. It also gets me a discount on a month, but that is entirely through the plan. Anybody can do, any Visible customer can do that. It is not in any way sponsoring this video or anything to do with this video. So with that out of the way, I want to say I had T-Mobile. I had been a T-Mobile customer for a few years. I had been a Sprint customer before that. And I didn't really have any issues with the T-Mobile service. They actually have really, really great service. I could actually get about 800 down on speed here at my house. And there's some places around town I could actually get around gigabit speeds, a little bit higher than gigabit speeds. So I was very happy with the speed. That being said, a couple years ago, when everything went to eSIM, they had a system where you could go into your account and you could set up a phone. You could transfer your eSIM on your own and not have to contact T-Mobile or anything. You just enter the IMEI on your account, click the button, enter your verification code that gets texted to you. Boom, you're done. It switches. Well, a few years ago, they disabled that. They said they're working on security updates, and it never came back. So anytime, I have different phones. I've got my Pixel, I've got my iPhone, all that kind of stuff. And every time I wanted to switch between devices, I have, between 3 and 4 devices at any given time. Anytime I wanted to switch between them, I would have to go through T-Mobile support. And that had been fine for a while. And then when I got the Pixel, I was messing around with some custom ROMs. And no, this doesn't have anything to do with the ROM. Something happened to the eSIM. It was still on the phone. The phone was working. I restarted the phone, and then I lost service. So I needed to re-download the eSIM to fix it, but I couldn't get the verification code. So T-Mobile was like, well, you can either go to a store. This was at night, so they were all closed, and I couldn't get to a store, that quickly. They were closed, and they said if I didn't go to a store and do it, I would have to wait between 5 and 7 days for them to verify me, have a supervisor do it and override the verification code. And that's when I said, you know what? I'm tired of having to go through, wait 15, 30, 45 minutes for support, and then another 15-minute chat. It's an hour-long process to switch devices. So I already had the Visible trial. I did the Visible trial, and then I was going on a trip, and I was like, man, it would be really nice to have the Visible Plus plan, which is $45 a month, but I think until December 31st, you can get it for $35, and you can lock that in for 2 years. So $35 a month for 2 years. The Visible Plus plan is on Verizon's ultra wideband network, unlimited data on that, premium data, and then 50 gigabytes of data on LTE or 5G. And then you may get slowed down after that if there's congestion, the regular stuff. But the good part about the Plus plan is it has unlimited hotspot tethering. So I could, on this trip, use my iPad in the car. It was like a 10-hour road trip. I could use my iPad in the car, and it's like 10 gigabits a second for the download speeds. It's not like 3G speeds or anything like that. 10 gigs a second, you can watch YouTube on, you can browse social media, check email, basic web browsing, stuff like that works perfectly fine on that. It was perfect for it. So I went ahead and purchased the plan, the Plus plan, and locked it in for that 2 years. And I was happy with it, so I went ahead and got rid of the T-Mobile line and paid $35 a month now for Visible Plus instead of, I think it was $80, $85 for T-Mobile. So saving some dollars there. You get unlimited hotspot if I need it, if I'm out and about and I want to use my iPad or another device or something like that. And that being said, I can switch my SIM on my own now because all I have to do is log into the account, click download. The verification code is texted to you and emailed to you. T-Mobile will not email the verification code. Visible emails the verification code. So if something happens to your phone, you need to switch to another phone, all you do is log into your account, check your email, and boom, you're in. You can change your SIM. Great. The only issues I've had with it is it likes to sit on LTE or 5G, but once you start using the data, if ultra wideband is available, it'll usually bump up to it. And even on like a device like the iPhone where you can set 5G to auto always on, it still tends to do that, which T-Mobile never did that. T-Mobile was always 5G when it was available with that setting, but Visible seems to kind of be rocky with that. But the service is still great. I haven't had any coverage issues. It works pretty well, and I'm very happy with it. So if you guys want to lock in that price, again, the code is on their app and their website for the 2-year price lock for the $35. I believe it goes till December 31st. And if you want to save $20 on your first month, use my link down in the description. It helps you out, it helps me out, and we all win. I'm Colin with Techout. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and as always, have a great day.